yours. I gotta get mine. Yeah, you gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. In the house. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. 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 Get yours. Smooth as I wanna be, but with me.
Nick D.
Oh, that's the way it is. Fuck yeah, and that's the way it's gonna be. Why? Puffing up on the deck and drinking mad brew. Taking names and after that I'm kicking ass to breathe. Time to fuck. Can I get a line to go? Hey, yeah, pocket. And I'll sit back, spit up, design and slump. They used to see a young nigga come up another punk. Run up, he'll have to get his gun up. Cause I ain't taking no shorts. Like a Newport for exploding the floor and Jordan exploding on the hoop court. And I don't wanna be nothing like Michael's, even Michael's. Like it's an itty bitty what trifling. And when you in the spotlight, you get shot, right? But you're not tight, huh? Fucking anybody who fuck with mine. When will they realize I'm straight out to get mine? You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. 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 Your body, get yours.
I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind. Finger on the trigger, nigga, hand on my nine. Smoking blunts of skunk, making holes of pumps and only underground funk pumping out of my trunk. Little life of a hustler, high till I die. Meeting bitches, getting riches, miss me with lies. Picture me living out my life as a buster. I'd rather pop up a shot from my Glock and blast motherfuckers. I live a thug life, baby, I'm hopeless. Choking on window, trying to keep my focus. Don't let that bullshit worry me. Fuck the fame, I'm true to the game till they bury me. God gave me game, so I'm hustling. Pour out some liquor for my niggas. Tupac is still struggling. My nigga Breed knew the time. Yeah. Whether it's rhyme or crime, nigga, I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. You gotta
And you guys drink coffee at night and then go to sleep? Or is it just me?
You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. 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 That's it. Can you listen to your line of applause? I keep getting every time I pick up a mic and start spitting. The side boss in New York to start bumping, jumping around with the motherfucking pound, and I'm down to the fullest.
I was like that for a long time, Hitman.
Did I shock you cause I got you in my pocket again? The New Jackson knew me and my niggas when I used to run it way back when. I boasted and roasted and ghosted to the pinnacle because of what I do with a pen. It's vernacular position, connected two lines in the division. Plus, when I had loose and flutes, it's guaranteed to sell like prostitutes. I never had a love for hoes and put it blunt. They want me in the back, but bitch I'm in the front. Don't front. Really, I don't need a reply.
What channel's that game on? Net.
I told you before, keep your pussy to yourself. So many niggas lie to have. Funny what a motherfucker do for math. I got fractions caught up in my everyday actions. Point equal to your real satisfaction. Fucking anybody who fuck with mine.
I got it.
Realize I'm straight out to get mine.
Hawks getting ball back.
You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.
Hitman, you the dude. Thanks for that. I like that. That was a good jam. Oh, it rims out. Oh, they're giving it to the Hawks. Ah! Why did I just see this game was on? They're going to review it. He's like, look at it. He knows it. They all know it. Thank God for replay. Yo, the crazy thing is, El Hack, so who are you again? You got to remind me. I always forget that one. I'm just finally getting some of the odd names down. Can you imagine, like I said, it'd be really cool to go back. I don't know if it'd be cool or not. Maybe for some teams. But to go back and actually see, like, before there was replay and see how many games were truly affected because they just couldn't. I remember watching, when there was no replay and talking about it and being like, man, they need replay. Like, it's clear as day he was out. Like, and like the refs would, or the commentators would be like, yeah, he was definitely out on that one. But, All right, let me see some of this here. Drink coffee all day. Hunter has played level 14. I'm in Atlanta. Fox is he. Yeah, I love I like daily fantasy a lot. I don't play a lot of basketball right now, but I do like daily. I'm more of a bet on player props than I am playing fantasy. All right, they're giving it to Brooklyn. 30 seconds left. Big shout out to Chris Taylor hooking us up with these Fanatics blasters. Helps us to kind of mix it up with a little bit of the hobby. Get your one-on-one guesses in just in case. We still have yet to pull the vault out of playbook. Oops. All right, here we go. We're looking for, in these, there's 2 specific parallels that can actually do well, but they have rookies and vets. There we got a Russell Wilson winning ticket. We'll probably rip through these pretty nicely, but this will give you some nice, if you want a team set or something, you'll get some of the ones without spending a fortune on the hobby. The difference is you're not going to get your autos out of it, but you have a chance to get some exclusive parallels, which the tendency has it that you will do really well with those parallels if you get the right rookie. Here's what blows my mind about Contenders Hobby. Yes, you're going to get those massive, big baller autos, every couple boxes, but you get everything else in the retail. So the retail kind of crushes the value of these like rookie tickets and stuff. Like, you can just like these, everything's the same except for the 5 autos. So you're just paying for the autos. And obviously it's a ticket. There's one of them. It's going to be a Deion Sanders legendary parallel. A.J. Dillon. And I would imagine, Chris, they're going to sell out. Look at it. Panini's selling out $125 packs of Sparkle packs that have 2 cards in it. I absolutely agree. They need to do something like they have to. What they need to do is absolutely revamp the hobby product and add parallels in. If they don't either turn Contenders into a premium product, meaning like they do a playbook, right? The playbook, there's no base in playbook, right? It's 4 hits. And then if you want the base, you got to buy the retail. I say leave the retail as is and then add it, make it a premium product for Contenders. Just do it like 10 parallels, 5 autos, and that's all it's in the hobby. Keep whatever if you want to keep the price the same, but you can't put 95% of your content in the hobby version and just say, okay, just say you're paying for 5 autos. That's what you're paying for. Yeah, I'm with you. Even if it's 3 or 4 parallels and 5 autos, that product would probably do better with just 5. Make it 10 cards, 5 parallels, 5 autos. That product would honestly be more popular. That's all they would have to do. The problem is it helps them to stretch it out with all the base and stuff. And there it is. That's a nice one for the Colts. That's going to be our other one. This is what I'm talking about. Going out to Fred Bell. There we go. Pittman and Taylor. And there's a Jonathan Taylor right there. Yeah, you guys agree with that? But and then the next product we have coming out is the exact opposite. They give us 1 auto, and it's crazy because it's gonna it's listing at $900. I have a strong feeling that's gonna drop below $900. I can't imagine that can stay at $900. I'm talking about for Optic now. But the crazy thing is, it offers 1 auto and 12 parallels. So my question is, what would you rather have? 5 autos and 1 parallel, or 1 auto and 12 parallels? Yeah, we're going to actually be doing some baseball breaks, man. Baseball and basketball coming up. There's only a few football products left, but then honestly, the new stuff starts coming out as soon as the draft happens. Yeah, we'll be doing some. Definitely be doing some. It's not just about I talked out an interesting conversation with a investor today who invests Flipper, but he's not just flipping. He invests buys a lot of what he calls blue chip stocks. He's buying the GOAT, as he referred to him as. And, hey, man, we don't judge here. Oh, Haxa, we don't judge. You like whatever you like, man. If it's rainbows that you like like the rainbows. Nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, Jamie does too, and that's cool. I'm a fan of the parallels. No, but for real, so I gotta ask you guys for real. Would you rather have 5 autos and 1 parallel, or 1 auto with 12 parallels? Some of those being numbers: Claypool and Cole Kmet. And then I'm gonna get into what I was told today. There's a Denzel Mims. J.J. Watt. This is kind of nice. You're going to get a team set put together this way at least. Back in the day when I started breaking this stuff, you could buy the Super Megas or the Super Blasters or whatever they called. There we go. Jake Fromm for the Bills is going to be the 1 Sapphire parallel. And you could put together the entire base set from one of those boxes. Which I'm sure you still can, but you're going to pay $300 for it. I didn't even see any megas of this come out yet. Are there megas of this? Jared Goff, talking about him possibly leaving. Tre'Davious White. And there's a Herbert and a Love going to go into the random at the end. Yes and no. Yes, yes, the answer to that is yes. There's a chance for as big of a hit. If not, you get more chances for like the parallels and stuff. The difference is that you're going to get 1 auto, and a lot of the parallels aren't going to be worth the same. I don't know anymore, though. I don't think I did this whole one here. I don't know, though. I honestly don't know. I'm anxious to open it and see how it sells as far as piecing it off. Like with Optic, it's you got to hit an auto, right? You got to hit an auto. There's a J.K. Dobbins. But in Optic, you could hit some color of a dude. There's a Tom Brady MVP for the Bucks. Here's going to be our next Sapphire. It's going to be a Matt Ryan MVP contenders. Aaron Rodgers winning ticket. He seems like a cool... There we go. We didn't get one last time, but how about a Javon Leak for the New York Giants? Got ourselves an auto out of here. Rookie ticket auto going out to the New York Giants. Scott Baldwin. You feel like we're opening a hobby box now that we have an auto, but up until that point, it's like, I'm waiting for the autos to pour out. You never get through that many cards. I mean, that's about as many cards in a hobby box, it feels like, except for the fact that you actually get autos pouring out of it. You think Jared Goff could go to the Colts? So earlier today, you guys told me that you anticipate Deshaun Watson going to either the Dolphins or the Jets, which I'm assuming it's going to be a swap, which means either Tua or Darnold would go to Houston, and I feel like they'd be fine running that for now. They're in full rebuild mode. I think J.J. Watt is going to ask for his exit slip. He's going to have his exit here soon too. But my question is like then we have so many questions to answer. It was on the radio again today, and it's funny because it almost mirrored exactly what I said a few days ago about the quarterback action this offseason is going to be unprecedented. Like, you are going to see so much quarterback movement, and you watch. It was like, was it this year we were supposed to have, or last year, all those free agency moves, and then there was like 2 at the deadline. Was it this year? We anticipated all these moves, and it was like nobody moved. Nobody. Houston will never let who go? Deshaun? Deshaun's gone. There's no way he plays for Houston. If he plays for Houston next year, I could see him even just sitting out, being like, fine, don't move me, but I'm not playing for you. It would not serve them any purpose to hold on to him. His relationship there is over. But if you're talking about Watt, dude, Watt's at the point of career he'd just retire, I think. No, he could never do that. I don't know, man. It's going to be some interesting stuff. I could see Stafford. Oh, Stafford, people saying Stafford going. There's another Dion. Didn't we get him already in the Sapphire? for the Falcons. I heard someone say Stafford to the Niners. Is that true? Is it Matt Ryan? Oh, yeah, and a Dion. Falcons doing well with these parallels. Yes, absolutely. I agree with Chris. Watson is absolutely gone. He said it doesn't even matter what coach they hire. He's not playing for that team. Tom Brady, it's going to be a mess if they try to do something silly there. Just cut your losses, let him go. Like, I'm saying that as a Watson fan, but also as a person. If I ran that team, I'm like, why do we want to keep him here? He's done here. Like, let's rip the Band-Aid off and move on. Jared Goff, it's kind of like what Oakland or Las Vegas did with Antonio. It was like they did all that. Here we go. We can give one to the Packers and one to the Chargers here. What up, Caden? You saw Stafford wanted to go to the Colts? I think Stafford would be awesome on the Colts, man. I really do. I always like Stafford, too. Edelman, Rodgers, Wyatt. Did you guys hear Julian Edelman on Barstool Sports? Jefferson and Gladney. Who would I rather have, Watson or Allen? Whew, that's a tough question. Before this season, I would have probably said Watson. And it's not because I think Allen got that much, but like I kind of fell in love with Allen this season, you know. I like his personality. I like what he's brought to the team. He's like won me over, you know. He's starting to become my favorite quarterback ever. Just because he made the season fun for us. You know, he gave me those moments of being scared. There's a Herbert. Man, we hardly pulled those in hobby. But yeah, I that's a tough one. I wouldn't be mad if all of a sudden there was a crazy trade and we got Watson, but it would not go over well with our fan base. There's a Jalen Reagor Sapphire. David Culley, who's that? Well, did you hear what Josh Allen said? He was so happy that the Buffalo Bills drafted him because he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go to live in a high rise. He didn't want He hates traffic. He hates cities. He said Buffalo was absolutely the perfect place he could have landed. Isaiah Hodgins. That's the variation of it too. That's crazy. There we go. Rookie ticket variation. Going out to the Buffalo Bills, Austin Zion. Time to be a drama queen for Watson? I disagree. I just think it's kind of like a Stephon Diggs situation. You know, everyone was like, oh, good luck with that drama queen. Yes and no. Some like Ramsey, same thing with the Jags. He wasn't like that when he went to LA. He has not been a drama queen out there. Some guys just throw a fit till they get their way. And when they get their way, they're happy. It's the society we live in, man. It's that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, you know. I'm going to lay here. I see it all the time in work and in any aspect of our world. I'm going to sit here. I could give you lots of comparisons from 2020 alone. I'm going to throw an absolute fit until I get my way. Watson is a dude. Just wait, Watson. I'm telling you, Chris said it on the podcast the other day. Watson is the guy to go buy right now, and I know he's not going to be in his original team, and that always hurts too when you buy rookie cards and they're not in their original. The Watson rookies are about to go up. It's just unfortunate when a guy that's only been in the league 4 or 5 years. You blame LeBron for today's baby society. There was many long before LeBron, but he's one of the most polarized. Did you see Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf ranked their top 5 receivers in the league? Now, if you know this, please don't answer. But if you don't know, they both named the same number 1 receiver. He did Calkins, but his contract would get picked up in a second. It's not like outlandish, and he's arguably a top 5 quarterback in the league. I mean, you could probably argue that he's in the top 3. There's probably an argument for it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but Tyreek was not number one. And now this is based on DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson's opinion of best receivers in the league. It was not Jerry Jeudy. It's crazy. He's in the league, but he's a vet. He's been in it for a while. How about a Christian McCaffrey Sapphire Parallel? Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. I think Justin Jefferson put himself third. I think he may have put Tyreek second. It wasn't Tyreek. But DK put himself second to this guy. It wasn't Aguilar. Oh, it wasn't Hopkins. Julio Jones. It was Julio. Julio Jones, they both named the number one receiver in the league. That was crazy. That's coming from the players. What do y'all think about that? Hopkins went off, I guess, on Justin Jefferson. He's like, you got me at 5? Like, he was pissed. He had Hopkins at number 5. So I want you guys to do a little drill right now. Name your top 5 receivers in the league. I'm very curious where you have it. And Hopkins and Hill both got to be in there. Diggs made the list for DK, but it was tied with 3 other guys. There's a Russell Wilson, Drew Lock, Tre'Davious White, Tannehill. Oh, man, I hope we sign Henry. I'm like to that point with the Bills. And a Matt Ryan. Yeah, Julio, I'm always hurt. I mean, the dude's old. He was a rookie in 2011. So he's just aging. There we go. That'll play. We're going to have to roll the dice for this one. It will be included because it's not a hit. It will be included in the general dice roll. 1, 2, 3 to the top, 4, 5, 6 to the bottom. One roll, all 2-player cards. But that's a nice one there. Either the Bengals, Alex, or the Vikings, Jim Larson. That should be interesting. Julio, Adams. Oh, Adams is on the list for both of them. Yeah, DK putting himself in the top 5. I guess you have to as a receiver, right? You need that chip. You need to believe you're the best. But if they're being honest, there's no way they can consider. I mean, I'm sure they do. DJ Dennis and Colby Parkinson. Adams is. I gotta say, Adams is up there, man. Especially as red zone receivers. That dude catches more touchdowns in the red zone. Julio, Adams, Hopkins, Diggs, Allen. No Tyreek Hill? Cam Newton. They didn't give us an auto this box. So at this rate, it's 1 auto every 2 boxes, at least from our experience here. So at $75 a box, you would have to open 10 boxes to get 5 autos. So you're at $750, which is more than the price of a hobby box that gets you the 5 autos. Yes, you get more base. Yes, you get the Sapphire Parallels. But you don't have a big shot at any of the cracked ice and stuff. I got to say, if it came down to me opening 10 blasters or 1 hobby box, I'm taking a hobby box. Not that I don't like the blasters. I like them in the mix. The mix is nice. You get to get some contenders, a chance at some autos. 2 autos isn't bad. But what do y'all think? Would you rather have 10 of those blasters or 1 hobby box? Brady has made 1 look really good. What receiver looks really good because of Brady? I'm assuming the Nets ended up winning that. I stopped watching. Yeah, I agree with Chris. That's what I'm saying. There's a time and a place for everything, right? And I agree with Chris 100%. There is absolutely a place for the retail in a mix like this, because if you try to mix any other boxes in with hobby, it goes up drastically. I don't think Evans. I can't put Evans in my top 5 because same argument you guys had. Salvon Ahmed. Here's a nice CeeDee Lamb. Here's a nice pile of shit. Out of 99 for the Cowboys, James Proche, and a Herbert for the Chargers, the Jim. 1 injury year, no one remembers Michael Thomas. Nick, I have to be honest with you. I have never been an Evans fan either, but I've never been a huge Michael Thomas fan. I thought Breeze just loading up on passes to him made Michael Thomas who he was. And I believe this very, very wholeheartedly, that Michael Thomas is going to continue to have years like he did this year. Maybe if he gets, could you imagine him and Aaron Rodgers together? I think then he could be Devontae Adams status again. But I think Devontae Adams could leave Rodgers and still be good. I'm not so sure about. I think like Thomas needs that guy that's going to sling the ball to him. Sean McKeon and Charlie Warner. Man, it's nice to hang out with you. You know what I like about this mix the most, and what I like about having all that retail in there? It's like the old days. We get to hang out and have these conversations. It's nice. There's a nice Chase Young. I miss this. I said this the other day. There's a J.K. Dobbins and a Justin Herbert. Trevon Diggs out of 149 and a CeeDee Lamb out of 299 for the boys. Ron Maxa. Lockett is pretty clutch. Yeah, he's clutch. Oh, I'll tell you what. No one has the ability to make those insane grabs right now as Lockett does. Like, you've seen all the things with him that it's like a 2.7% chance of catching. He has like 6 catches like that. Under a 10% likely chance to catch it. And he continues to just snag them. Keenan Allen was. You know what killed Keenan Allen, Dave? Is that, remember, he came in, he was in 11, or he was in 13, I believe, right? He came in 2013, and he got, like, injured. Is he 2013? I think he is. He came in and got injured for, like, his first 2 years he had injury, and everyone started calling him injury prone. And, like, on his 3rd year back, they're like, no one drafted him. He had that killer season, and he really hasn't had any injury since. I think that's going to be a Carson Wentz kind of thing. Carson Wentz is about, I know y'all hate him and you can laugh, but there's a Tua. I think Carson Wentz is about to turn his career up. Antonio Gandy Golden, that's going to be out of 49. There's a Gabriel Davis going out to the Washington football team. So I'm going to ask you guys this. Who would you rather have on your team this year? Not their whole career, not going back from the beginning. Carson Wentz or Matt Stafford? Carson Wentz and his back injury. That's going to go out to Washington. That's DeGacy. The Bears wide Allen Robinson. He's up there too. Wentz or Stafford? There's this Stafford hands down. See at least one for Wentz. Tyler Huntley, Patrick Taylor. LeMay and Dobbins, Darrington Evan, and there's another nice Tua. Harrison Bryant, and one of our autos is going to go out to the Eagles out of 25. Philly, going out to Mr. Jason Franklin. There you go, my man. Robinson has yet to have a good receiver. Wasn't Allen Robinson, was he always with the Bears, or was he with the Jags for a while? I'm trying to think of who was with the Jags that had like a really good time there with Bortles. I think Robinson was with the Jags and Bortles was there, wasn't he? Or am I confusing him with someone else? The Crown, I always liked Crown Royal, man. I wish they'd bring that almost as its own set again. They do. Yeah, the Jags, okay. And he had Bortles. He has had Bortles and Mitch Trubisky as his quarterback, and he has had killer years. Benjamin Victor. There's a Herbert. Spectra. Oops. Chase Young Prestige. CeeDee Lamb, Colin Johnson, Pinkney, Troutman, and for the Saints, I believe, Tommy Stevens. Is that the Saints? Now, that year that he had that 1,500, remember, that was like garbage. That was when Jags were throwing garbage time every game. But that fantasy purposes, yards are yards, right? Calkins, I don't know that that's happening tonight, man. We have to set up tiers. I think I'll wait since it's a pick one, get one. We'll do it tomorrow. I want to see what's in that box too. Guys, check it out tomorrow because it's already 10:30. Unless you think we can fill it tonight if there's enough guys in here. Fantasy sports is not Super Break. It's not even Leaf. It's higher than that. We pulled a Brady out of these before for football. This is basketball. So I don't know what they have in store for that, but it's 2 buyback cards and 2 packs of cards. Not like their packs, like real packs of cards. You don't know what you're getting. It could be older, newer. Oh, that's why I'm waiting. We're going to wait. I want people to go see what's in it because I don't think people know what it is. It just came out today, I think. So we'll hang tight. Let the hype build up a little bit on it. Maybe Maybe there's a vault in here. I don't think it's quite thick enough. It has to be pick one, get two, Chris. It can't be, yeah, Calkins, it can't be pick one, get one. So it's going to be pricey because it's pick one, get two. You can't do tiers that way. Melvin Ingram out of 149, down and dirty. That means we're going to have an auto booklet. For everyone realizes they want in. What teams are you going after? Ezekiel Elliott, down and dirty out of 299 as well for the D-Boys. Ron Maxa. Well, guys, listen, either way, don't forget we're doing 2 $5 hitless credits. You're entered in for a chance to Super Bowl squares in a couple weeks here. But also, this is fun. I appreciate you coming in. Chris, thanks for hooking us up with this so we can all hang out and have a little fun together. Out of 199, signature routes, player used going to the NYG Giants. The New York Football Giants, Scott Baldwin. I know, I was looking to see if this was a game used. As I say, that's crazy, all that. Oh, hey boy, for the Philadelphia Eagles, going out to Philly, Jason Franklin, Jalen Hurts. There you go. Dilly, baby. Lakers would be locked off, so you wouldn't be getting Lakers. Lakers are definitely locked off. And honestly, for fantasy sports, Mavs are probably going to be locked off too, or they'll be in a tier because there's going to be Lukas in this product. Absolutely, there will be Lukas all over in this product. This is not just this year's. It's a repackage. There it is to end it. Good way to end there, Jalen Hurts. So who do you think, if you had to pick today, who do you think starts in Philly next year? Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz? With the coaching change, I heard the reason they let go of the coach was there was a difference of opinion on who was going to be the OC, and one of them wanted Wentz, and the other one wanted Hurts. So here we go. We had the Herbert. Oh, before I do this, let me roll the dice for these. So first of all, this goes over here. We're going to give one to the Chargers and one to the Packers, so they each get one. So Eric Stone's going to get one, and the Chargers' Jim Smith is going to get one. See, that way you don't walk away empty-handed. But here it is. One roll, 2 cards. One roll is it. 1, 2, 3. It'll go to Ruggs and Burrow. 4, 5, 6. It goes to Judy and Jefferson. It is going to be a 4. Which is Justin Jefferson and Jerry Judy. Didn't mean to roll it on the cards there, my bad. Oh, and these, it would go to the bottom on these too, which would be, oh, you know what? The Jerry Judy had another counterpart to that. So one will go to Ruggs anyhow. And then the 4 will go to the Chase Claypool there. All right, here we go. Yeah, I just saw it about the 2 of the Judy cards. So we had Justin Herbert and Tua and Herbert. We had the CeeDee Lamb, another Herbert, Reagor Sapphire, Fromm Sapphire, Pittman and Jonathan Taylor Sapphire, Rookie of the Year Herbert. Some nice stuff there. All right, now to the down. Let's get down and dirty with the Ezekiel Elliott going out to the Dallas Cowboys. That is going to be Ron Maxa. We also had the down and dirty Melvin Ingram for the Chargers going out to Jim Smith. We had a CeeDee Lamb for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Ron. And for the New York Giants going out to Scott Baldwin, it's going to be the Darius Slayton out of 199. Tommy Stevens for the New Orleans Saints going out to Silvio Bazzano. Let me just double check on Tommy Stevens here and make sure. Since it's collegiate product, make sure he hasn't changed team. He doesn't have a team listed. He is for the Carolina Panthers. He is now on the Carolina Panthers. So that actually does not go to the Saints. That goes to the Carolina Panthers. Kenneth Meek. I wasn't sure. Because he doesn't have a team listed, we always go to current team. Jalen Reagor out of 25. I should just start signing names on those round numbers. Jalen Reagor for the Philadelphia Eagles. I forgot about that. That's out of 25. Just a little cherry on top there for Jason Franklin. Antonio Gandy Golden for the Skins. DeGeisy. Yeah, normally I don't have to check Chris because he's in like the pro uni, but variation, Isaiah Hodgins going out to the Buffalo Bills, Austin Zion, and rookie ticket, Javon Leake, another one for the Giants, and for the Philly Eagles, Jalen Hurts. All right, here we go. Thank you all for jumping in tonight. That was fun. We'll get back at it tomorrow. But Chris, thank you for providing us some retail. That was a lot of fun, Chris, to have some more cards to break. I wish we could get back to that. Hopefully sooner than later we're doing that. All right, top 2 win $5 hitless credits. Bring you all over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's going to be the Colts and the Pats. Indianapolis Colts, Fred Bell, and the New England Patriots, Kalani Pereira, each winning a $5 hitless credit, all right? All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. That was fun. Let's do it again. I'll catch y'all on the flippity. Peace.